Hey everybody, this is Jim D of the sensational rock band Queen Eleanor's Cross, and you are watching The Roosta Show. Dig it!
Misery turns your eyes to mine, since now you're doing fine. She gives us all we need. She loves such company. Back and take whatever's showing. It's the same attack. There's nothing there worth knowing. So we stand alone. What's left is back there. We're heading the same way. We're heading back there. Misery turns to rise to mine. And says now you're doing fine. She loves us till we leave. She gives us all we need. Again, we crash into the floor. And still we cry for more. She gives us all we need. She loves such company. We could not resist anything we were knowing. Step away from bliss. Can we stop this showing? So you come around as if I need to notice. We're heading the same way. As if you'd ever notice. Misery turns to rise to mine. And says now you're doing fine. She loves us till we leave. She gives us all we need. Again, we crash into the floor. And still we cry for more. She gives us all we need. She loves such company. There's no sleep tonight. I just can't stop this yearning. It's all gone black, and still the world keeps turning. So you look away, and I'm looking with you. Can we end up for what's coming to you? Misery turns to rise to mine. And says now you're doing fine. She loves us till we leave. She gives us all we need. Again, we crash into the floor. And still we cry for more. She gives us all we need. She loves such company.
Hello, my friends. A gothic frog in my throat. How you doing, my friends? Welcome to the Roosta Show. This is Roosta Jones. Today we have icons, man. UK icons. The faces of Sarah here today. Nick Schultz, lead singer. And I guess he's going to have a special guest. The other member of Faces of Sarah. So let's figure this out. And I've been following them since the beginning. I appreciate their music. I've always loved them. and I've been playing them in my mixes when I was doing mixes back in the hood, back in the day. Which I'll probably start doing again eventually. I It just took up a lot of time doing that, and then since I've been doing interviews, I haven't really been having the time to do that. So Nick is here right now, so let's see what's cracking lacking. Hope we have a good show. I love this dude's voice. Nick's been a big supporter of my show at the beginning, and I'm very grateful for him. So, quesadilla, he went away. And it's all right. Stuff like that happens. Okie dokie. So let's see what's going on here. I don't want to see what's going on. I don't like it. Anyway, so please check out my other episodes. I have Long Night. I have members of KMFDM. I have 16 volts, Total Chaos, members of Black Flag. There's tons of stuff in there. 181 interviews so far, and a couple that are still missing in action that I will do my best to find and get them posted. And so here comes my buddy.
Hey,
Oh my Lord. There you are.
I'm so sorry for the technical issue.
It's all right. That's all right. Look at that hair, man.
Oh, keeping hold of it, man.
You were Moses at one point. Yeah. Holy crap. That's awesome. It's beautiful.
Bless you. It's great to see you properly, man. How you doing?
Great to see you too, my friend. I'm doing excellent. Thank you.
Fantastic, Rooster.
Enjoying my coffee still, though.
Nay.
Oh my God. Anyway, so that's cool, man. Good to have you, and I appreciate you very much. UK icon here. We have Nick Schultz of Faces of Sarah, and so hey, what's up, buddy? So I appreciate your music, man. We've been friends for quite some time.
Yeah, quite a while.
I don't know why I keep thinking like 2006 or something, or like a
Well,
long
it
time.
could be. Time flies. It could well be that long, man.
Yeah, because I mean, it was shortly after you guys started, which was in 2000, if I remember correctly.
Just before, actually, 1998.
1988.
Just
Yeah.
crept in the 90s.
Yeah, 98. That's right, 98. Okay. I thought we were going to have a friend here.
Oh, no. I'm riding solo on this one, man. That is
okay. Okay. And so you had another band, Heartbreak Nor?
That's right. We
For some reason I missed this.
Yes.
All this news.
We just took it was myself and Emma who also sings and plays guitar in the Faces of Sarah. We just wanted to, take a little break and basically just go all the way back just to two voices, one guitar, and just play some shows with, just to kind of, to be honest, find my voice again. I've always really loved singing loud with a full band and everything. Yeah. And it's nothing to do with getting older. It was just a case of, what do I want to sound like these days? What do I really want to do? So it just went right back to basics to fall in love with it again. But it was nerve-wracking at times.
It was. Oh, that's funny. So, okay, I got to ask you a solid question. Who is Sarah?
Sarah, bless her heart. I got this from the name from a book I read, obviously, around about 98, 97. And it was all about demonic possession, right?
Okay.
And this wasn't, they would try to put this under the guise of demonic possession, but it was about a girl called Sarah who had multiple personality disorder. And I think she had something crazy, like 48 different personalities. And it was a very famous case. It went to court and everything. Ooh. I don't know if you know about that. But
I don't. I'm about to check that out.
It's really interesting. It's really fascinating. So when she actually went to court, all these different personalities were coming out, different voices, different accents. And at the time when we first formed the band, we all like the same music. We were all very, very different, image-wise, look-wise, and everything. So I thought that's a really good, we have got like the way we looked, not necessarily like a band. We all have our own different individuality. So I thought, that's a really good, name for a group. So it stuck.
Yeah, it's a good name. It's a good name. Now I know.
Bless you.
That's awesome. That's so funny. Basis, wow, 48. I could imagine. That'd be a really confusing court case.
Wouldn't it?
Which
Really?
one do you believe? It's like
it's impossible, isn't it? It's really, really impossible. I don't know.
So are you a musician as well, like as far as like playing guitar, bass, drums, and all that stuff too as well?
No, do you know what? No, all I do is sing. And
how long you been doing that?
Yeah, I've always like had like a little dictaphone. Nowadays you can use your phone, and I'd come up with these like vocal melodies, kind of whole songs in my head, and I would just sing them into like a dictaphone, and nowadays a phone, and I would just take it, my ideas, to the rest of the band, and then they could make my little ideas, proper ideas. But time's moved on now, so now I can use things like GarageBand or whatever, just to put my basic chords behind, kind of vocal ideas and send them off and get some real musicians involved,
That's awesome. So are you still in touch with the fellow bandmates of Faces Sarah?
Not really. I mean, we don't, because it was like one by one, we kind of like filtered off because the band's been going for so long, so it's a long time. So I don't really, for example, the original bass player, I think, ended up going to the States, bless him. And we just all kind of went our separate ways, which was a shame because when I look back now, what we did for the first few releases really formulated what we should have been all the way along. Goth rock band, I took us down some different paths after they went, which some of those paths possibly weren't the right ones, but it's trial and error, isn't it?
Yeah, that sucks because you guys had a very powerful sound.
Yeah.
So I mean, I loved it. I've been a fan since the beginning. I mean, first time I heard it with 24.
Wow.
And so I appreciate your voice. I mean, your voice is amazing. What got you into wanting to sing?
Funny enough, it was my dad. My dad was like in a band in the 60s. They had like a #1 hit in 1963, one-hit wonders. And I didn't really know him very well, but they like supported the Doors. But my favourite band of all time, man. They like supported the Doors and stuff like that back then. And I was kind of into singing, but then I met my dad when I was about 15, and he just got me my first mic and PA and said, you got to take this seriously, man. And I kind of like took it seriously, ever since really. So it's quite a long time.
Yeah, quite a long time. So was it a kind of a complex, a hard process of getting Faces of Sarah together, getting that idea together?
To be honest, I met the chap who formed the band with, a guy called Alan. We tried with another goth group together. That didn't really work out, but we really hit it off. We had very, very similar ideas. So it was just a case of putting out some ads, and it did. We did come together really, really quickly. Within a couple of months, we were doing, the old school thing, rehearsing 2-3 times a week, locking ourselves away to come up with songs and in the studio. And it was, it was really, really exciting. It did come together really quickly, actually,
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
So do you do any kind of other projects besides kind of goth rock?
Did I a few years back.
Or is that just your heart?
Yeah, I do. I think it kind of suits my voice, to be honest, to sing in that style. I've tried singing with rockier stuff, and it doesn't. Even though I sing loud, I just don't like singing constantly loud all the time. So it didn't really work out. But a few years ago, I did work on a project called Sensorium with Paul Miles from the Nephilim. He wrote like on the Zune album, and all that kind of stuff. And he'd previously worked with us on our second album as well, and that was really good. Because I'm kind of, even though I like to be, I do take advice about how to sing and everything if I'm in the studio because I need it, want it. But working with someone who really had very, very specific ideas and had done some great stuff, working with people like Cole McCoy and everything,
Yeah.
I did have to sit down, shut up, and listen. And which was frustrating at times, but he was right. So that was a very good project to be involved with. Very proud about that.
Yeah, sometimes we gotta step away from our pride, huh?
That's right, Rooster. That's right, man. And sometimes it's not easy, is it?
I step on my own. I step on my own pride all the time, man. Definitely, definitely.
Brother.
So, okay, so are you working on anything as of now?
Yes,
Or
right now we're working on a new album. So
FOSs?
yes, FOS one, yeah.
Okay.
And it's I've been working on like getting some songs together, to be honest, for the last 2 or 3 years. And for me, they're like there will be, when they're recorded properly, like the best songs we've done. It's gone very much full circle. It's very, very classic goth rock again, which it feels like coming home. It's when I kind of forget, we've been going for so long, it's really, really long time, and that used to frustrate me sometimes, man. It's like, oh God, I feel like a bit of an old guy now. I wish I'd have done this and that. But now I look back and I go, well, do you know what you have done, you should be pretty proud of,
That's true.
To embrace it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do actually. I'm getting older too. I'm almost 53.
Well, the same age as me, brother.
I still haven't even done my projects yet.
Of course.
I got to get off my ass, and I've been a lazy little bitch. And so, I really have. I've been. I'm not gonna lie. I'll confess to all you guys. I have. I have like 80 tracks, 80 songs written.
Whoa.
Most of them are goth rock, and
Serious.
Punk, goth, and industrial, and some country songs.
All right, man. Well, that's it. We need to get some vocals sorted out for some of this stuff, man.
Yeah. Help put a foot up my ass if you can, okay? So
absolutely.
Yeah, maybe I'll even give you a couple.
Please do, man. Let's do it. That'd be awesome.
Anyway, so awesome. So yes, new work. Yeah, a new project in the works. How many tracks you got so far?
I've got like demoed about 15 tracks. So I'm going to pick about 8 or 9 out of those, and then it's just a case of which we're very close to doing now, for getting the right producer. So I've got a very, very specific idea of how I want it to sound. So I could end up being a real pain in the ass with this one, but it's going to be worth it. I think I'm sure it's going to be worth it.
Hopefully you don't lose the hair.
Like
by pulling it out. Like, anyway, so Emma, you said, is a part of this?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, great. And is she just vocals mainly?
Yeah, she plays vocals and semi-acoustic guitar as well. Yeah,
she plays the guitar.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah, excellent. And I've always wanted that for a long time. Just another singer to bounce off. I've always kind of wanted that, but it's quite tricky at times. But our voices kind of mold together very well and can layer it up quite nicely.
Well, good for her. That's awesome. So, do you happen to have music videos for your fans or anything? Like, do you have a YouTube?
Absolutely, yeah. We got a YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yes, we do. Right. Yeah, we got that, and then that's connected to our Facebook page. We got quite a few actually. We've got quite a few videos. Emma has done the last She did all like the Heartbreak Noir videos and the last couple of FOS ones. But just recently, an old friend of mine, for the first time I ever went to the States, was in 2006. And he was working on some videos over there for another group, and he invited me over there to, do a video for the Faces of Sarah. So I was there in the Nevada desert doing it was quite amazing, a track called "You Should Have Told Me," and he's just found some old footage for that, and he's kind of touched it up and made it look a little bit more prettier, and we just re-released that, and that's gone down very well. But that was it was an incredible experience, A, to be in the Nevada desert. B, to be, out there with my arms outstretched singing, like a real rock star. It was, it makes me go cold thinking about it now. It's incredible. So that's
awesome.
Yeah.
Do you miss being on stage?
I do sometimes.
When was the last time you were on stage?
Well, actually, the last time was 2 weeks ago in Leeds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
For FOS?
Central. Yes, that was FOS, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was our first gig for a little while, you know, as that, and with a new lineup. But that was good. It was you know, it was real fun actually. It's funny enough, not doing it for a little while, I appreciate it a lot more than I probably did in the past, you know.
You know, yeah, we take advantage of our talents. We take
Yeah,
advantage
yeah,
of your loved ones. We take
yeah.
advantage
So
of
good.
life, and we just
Yeah,
think that we are going to live forever, but we
that's
really
right, man.
don't.
That's
You
right, man.
know, I mean, time flies fast, man. You know, and
Yeah,
yeah,
unbelievably. Yeah, it's
unbelievably,
so true.
definitely. So, wow, 2 weeks ago. Okay, well then
Yeah,
that's a lot sooner than I thought.
yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's
I mean,
good. Good for you. So, yeah, your band's pretty well accepted there, right? I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
like, yeah, okay,
It's on the
that's
back of
good.
that. We also, I'm really, really happy about it. We got offered a gig to support the March Violets as well in
Oh,
Leicester, in
wow.
like the middle of the UK, in the Midlands. Very excited about that because you know, they're legends. You know, they're one of the
Yeah,
bands that were going
definitely.
on when I first started doing this. So
Yeah, of
that'd be really
course.
cool. You know, and we're
That's so
definitely looking at coming back to the States at some point. You know, would love to do that.
that's awesome. Good
Yeah,
stuff. Good
that's it.
stuff. So, yeah, man, I love you.
Ditto,
Just
brother.
crazy.
Ditto, man.
It's like middle. Yeah. I mean, it's because I'm so glad that we finally got back together after
Yeah.
I lost my other Facebook account. And
Yeah, nightmare.
yeah, it was messed up. You know what's so funny is that my The Rooster Show page is still flowing though, my old one.
Serious.
Yeah,
Oh
and
yeah, he's
people
still out
keep
there.
going to that one and I can't access it
Oh
because
mate,
the Facebook account that I was attached to got disabled. And so it's like I can't get into it
that's a
somehow.
ball
So I have all these people are like, where did he go? I'm like,
Serious.
just look for the new logo.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Anyways,
All right, man.
it's all right. Okay, so anyways, so are you more a person that you love write music? You know,
Yeah.
I could tell that you have a passion for it.
Mhm.
Uh, what drives you to write your lyrics?
Um, well, when I first
Do you have
started,
a purpose that you're
I,
trying to say
it's
behind? Or
yeah. I mean, to be honest, when I first started out doing it, it was all songs about you know how terrible my life was and boo bloody who. You know what I
so
mean?
the
Really.
basic gothic stuff, what was me? You know, life is
Yeah.
down. I
But
stubbed my toe.
I'm telling you, I look back at some of that and I've been like, oh, you know. But I think nowadays, because there's so much, so many truly, truly crazily awful, mad things going on in the world.
Oh
I
my
do like
lord.
take now to like write from a third person. Not that I'd ever get political because it's just not my thing, and
It's
there are
not
other
my thing
people that
either.
are better at that. But you know,
No politics on this show. I hate it.
oh bless, man, it just causes grief and trouble, man,
It
doesn't it? You
does.
know, so,
Division.
sake, yeah, correct, correct. So now, honestly, I have found that now, you know, just being that older, taking a bit of time and looking back, I can look
Yeah.
back at the past now. I can also really analyze myself a lot more and go, well, you know what, you weren't always in the right there, man. You know, and just to write back and just reflection and go, yeah, the point of life, I think, is to get older and turn into a better person. You know, so that if you can
True.
look back at your old self and go, you know, probably shouldn't have done that. You probably shouldn't have said that. I think that you're doing well as a human being, and that's kind of where I am now. I can like look back and you know write about myself, but certainly with not a halo over my head, man. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah, I do. I do.
you know,
Yeah, I was a piece of shit most of my life. Feels like, and
it's yeah, man.
yeah, it's just yeah. I mean, I went down some very downward spirals, and
Yeah, yeah. Hey, brother, it's easily done, man.
drugs, and all that stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all those
yeah.
bad things. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a Bloody Mary?
Yes, it is a Bloody Mary. Yes, it is, man. God, that was really clever. Or I showed it.
That's awesome. I love it. Salute.
Hello.
Yeah, I love Bloody Marys.
Oh, they're all
Anyways,
right. Oh, yeah.
good stuff. Yeah. Well, that's good, man. Yeah, because yeah, this world is pretty sad. I mean, there's been
Yeah.
so much madness going on and
Yeah.
craziness, and
Yeah.
and I'm grateful for the identity that I have, what I grew up with, who I am.
Sure.
in the sense of as a person, and being a male,
Yeah.
and I don't think I have white privilege or nothing like that. I don't
Sure.
think of anything like that. I think everybody's special, everyone's beautiful, and everybody has something to offer.
That's
You
right.
know,
That's right. If
there's
everybody
no
thought like
reason.
that, we wouldn't have
Yeah,
problems.
yeah, we
You
wouldn't,
know,
huh? We wouldn't. I mean,
it's that
because
simple.
we're all different. We're all
That's it, man.
unique,
Yeah.
and so but I
Yeah.
mean, it doesn't mean that we have to be weird and take it to other levels.
That's right. That's right. I couldn't agree more.
Try to be politically correct here.
Yeah, I know it's difficult, but you're doing a great job of it, man.
Thank you, because I don't dislike. I don't fear or feel
Yeah.
anything like that, or I
Yeah.
just I feel compassion for him in the sense
Absolutely.
that
Yeah.
I wish, like Rodney King said, why can't we just all get along?
That's it. Simple as.
Simple.
Yeah.
That's
Simple
just
as that, man.
it's love one another as you want to be loved. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Amen to that. I couldn't
Simple
agree more.
things,
Yes. Yeah.
but we make it so complex.
We do. We do. Over and over. And we're not learning.
We're not.
We're not learning.
Stubborn to a fault. Stubborn. It is.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, we don't learn as people. We really, I mean, we're back to fucking making rocks, making fire out of rocks.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true. Yeah.
Oh,
That's it, man. We're heading there.
we're going backwards. Anyway, so yeah, it's basically almost like this world's turning into Sodom and Gomorrah. I mean, it's so sad. I mean, that could be a good title for your new album.
It could be actually. I like that.
Yeah, because I mean, it's so sad because it's like it's like somewhat so obvious when you look at it with plain eyes. With like, what's going on with you?
Yeah.
You know,
That's
you
right.
just want to hug them and then hopefully it'll go away, but it doesn't.
No,
It doesn't.
no.
The madness continues.
It does. Another good album title.
Yeah, the madness continues. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I even wore my fishnet shirt today for you.
I love it. Superb. You're looking awesome.
I love it. I miss those days going clubbing.
Tell
Going
me
to the golf club and dance clubs and stuff. There was nothing better than just letting out all that energy. Going home and you like you have to wring out your clothes, wring out your patent leathers and stuff. And
that's true.
Those were the good.
And that
old
was
days.
fun, wasn't it? That was fun.
That was. That was back in '93.
93.
Nice.
Yeah,
that when I was clubbing in Hollywood. Yeah.
Wow. That must have been amazing.
Yeah. Partying with Marilyn Manson and and a bunch of people, got to meet Ogre, from Skinny Puppy and
serious.
Bunch of people, yeah. It was pretty cool times, man. Yeah,
That's
cool times.
really
I went to a club every day except for Tuesday. Hollywood.
And why not Tuesday?
Yeah, there was no clubs that day. It was like a Sabbath day. We didn't Yeah. Monday was helter skelter. Tuesday was nothing. Wednesday was no. Wednesday was helter skelter. Monday was control factory. Thursday was perversion. Friday was stigmata. Saturday was cinematic. And Sunday was a place called Velvet Lodge. I just went once in a while.
Whoa.
Yes. Yeah, there was a lot of clubs, man.
That's
there's
cool.
some good ones. There was some good ones out there. I miss them. Do you have some pretty good ass clubs out there?
I mean, I don't really go to them so much anymore. I'm not going to lie, but from what I see, not really. Because I don't live there anymore, but I'm from like London originally.
Yeah.
When I go back, 99% of the places where I used to go, I just aren't there anymore, man. It's all like pretty sad, to be honest.
Yeah, to be honest with you, all the clubs that are gone that I went to, except for Perversion, it's still going.
Really?
It was three levels. It was a building that had a different type of style of music for each level.
Awesome.
It would have industrial on one, bondage and stuff.
Yeah,
and goth rock. playing, and then the main level just played a mix of kind of pretty much all of it, industrial got together and all that. But
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
really cool.
Sounds very cool, man.
I went
Yeah,
there one time with a wedding dress on.
really.
It was
I
half shredded, and I had a full
love it.
body fishnet underneath, and
Really.
it was fun. It was fun. I didn't care, man. I still don't. I would still do it today because I love
Love
it.
it.
I love
Love
the scene. I understand it. I understand the
Yeah.
differences that we have. We
Yeah.
like to express ourselves. It doesn't mean it has to be let's say sexual or this or that or
Yeah,
weird.
sure.
It's
Sure.
just it's artistic. I
Yeah.
think creativity. People just want to get out of their own self sometimes.
Absolutely.
And that's
There's
it.
nothing wrong with that.
What's one of your favorite FOS memories?
Um, One of my favourite FOS memories. Um, It'd probably be recording Misery Returns with Candia from Incubus Succubus. That's one of them. That's
Okay,
definitely
very
that was
good band too.
that was very cool, because that was we were lucky enough to be asked to do a few shows
Yeah,
with the Inkies, and I just thought they were brilliant. I just thought they took it to a different level every night. So it was by the time the last night come on, I'm thinking I really, really want to ask her to sing one of her tunes, man. And I had a few drinks. I asked her, she said yes, but we didn't have the songs. So I'm like,
um,
what are we going to do? So I went back to my little dictaphone and I found the song Misery Returns. I'm like, this is cool. So I went to the band, we rehearsed it quickly, sent it to her. And then, she travelled all the way down. I don't know, 2.5, 3 hour drive with Tony from the band as well. That was really, really cool. And the second one was probably working on their second album again with that guy Paul Miles from the Nephilim. That was
yeah,
very cool,
yeah.
man.
That I love that band actually.
Oh,
Yeah, they're good, good stuff. Very deep. Like
yeah,
when you take goth to another level of darkness. I mean, they're definitely in that deep level of
100%.
darkness. I mean, just like, whew,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you get Nosferatu,
yeah,
you guys, and all that
yeah,
stuff that know how to do good goth rock, Long Night, and
yeah, yeah,
and all that good stuff. But and Groovin' and Green, I mean, they know how to
yeah,
really do some good goth rock, but it's like I don't know, man. Maybe they use like that extra bass, like the extra,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
like strings like metal use,
yeah.
to make it just deeper. It's just like, ooh, like straight from hell.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, yeah. They really mean it, don't they?
They
There's no
do.
messing about.
I do appreciate it though.
Oh,
It's
cool,
cool.
man. Yeah.
And do you find it sometimes though a little bit hard to uh keep the creativity flowing with goth rock though? I mean, because sometimes it seems, yeah, you have that basic goth rock sound because it's more
Yeah.
rock and roll, it's
Yeah.
rock and roll but dark,
Yeah.
darker,
Yeah. Right.
and so do you find it a little hard to sometimes get fresh ideas?
I do sometimes because there are kind of, I find, I could be wrong, but I think there's specific kind of sounds that a lot of like the goth audiences kind of like.
Yeah,
So to really get something to give to them, they're really really going to like. I think the tones means you got to sound quite similar to other groups, which I do totally understand, but it's just something I've never been into. Like there's a lot of, sounding like, as a singer, like Cole McCoy or Andrew Eldridge or Wayne Hussey. I think they're fabulous singers and I can't sound like them.
yeah.
Even when I did try, to sing the low gravelly
Don't
vocal,
try it. Don't.
I
I
can't
like
do
your
it.
voice the way it is.
Oh,
Don't try
cheers,
it.
man. I appreciate
I
that.
do. I do. I love it. I just love the way you harmonize. I love your
Hmm.
your highs, your lows. I think you are all over the charts, and it all sounds good. So
Well, that really means a lot. Thank you very
do
much.
not just be yourself. Continue to
Yeah,
be
that's
yourself.
it. That's all you can do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really.
Uh, yeah. Like when you were talking about Andrew Eldridge, yeah, like Alice. That's the song. I was like, yeah, everybody
Yeah.
looks at it and says, okay, this is what goth should sound like is
Yes,
Alice,
that's right, man. That's
which
right.
is I mean, that's like the number one song that pops in my head.
Yeah.
And when I was me and my wife saw them over at the House of Blues in Vegas. They did 10 shows in America, and we were able to go see it.
Right.
And he started playing Alice, the drum machine started
Yeah,
going, and he stopped it. He goes, "I don't think so."
yeah.
We're like, "What?"
You are kidding me.
Crowd was at first like, "Yeah," and then he stopped it. He didn't play it. He did
Oh,
not play it that night.
that's cruel.
It was messed up. It was like the whole first part, the drums.
Unbelievable.
Stopped it. He threw a cigarette at my wife.
Did he?
Yeah, his cigarette kept going out, and so he threw it out in the audience, and it hit my wife in the belly.
Oh, bloody hell. Shit.
That's all right. But what I'm trying to get at is they're always looking for that signature sound.
100%.
You know what I mean? And I understand that because that's perfect to dance to. It's perfect to lose your mind, and forget about things.
That's right.
But it's kind of hard. It seems like it's a little hard to find that unique twist to goth.
100%. Yeah. I mean, when you think back to the golden age of the 80s and everything, I mean, God, I mean, it's easy to say, I know there was more money, there was this, there was that, but there is also the point that those bands like the Nephilim, the Sisters, Put the Cure in there, they're a different level, the Cure, obviously. All about
17 Seconds album, definitely.
Yeah, come on, man.
Primary.
They were on a different level. Pardon? You saw them as well?
Primary.
Oh, mate. Wow.
Oh, God. I love that song by The Cure. Anyways, go ahead. I interrupted you.
But they were just like, to me, they were, I know they're different times, but they were just on a different level as well. So it was sort of, then by the time, we started the Faces of Sarah, you already had the 90s. Some of those groups had, died off a little bit popularity-wise. And it was a very, very big void to fill, that.
Yeah.
It's very, so Christ, everyone wants to be the new Nephilim or the new Mission or whatever, but they were good enough what they did anyway. So, but it's very difficult just to regenerate and create something unique, as you just said. It's a tricky one. It's a balancing act, isn't it?
It's actually almost turned out like genders. That there's so many different genders now. Supposedly,
for sure, man.
Supposedly, I mean, to me, there's only men and women, but supposedly, or cats and dogs, but it's almost like so many genres just in goth rock now.
That's right.
Dark wave, we have death rock, and it just continues from there.
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody I think just because you change the name a little bit doesn't mean that you're still not this. You're still the same.
Yeah,
that's right. I mean, we're trying to do that same purpose of keeping that goth rock still alive. All that, but everybody has. It's like, God, man, you get all these darn names.
Yeah,
it's like just like I do some death metal bands too now, as well. Some dark metal and all that, and there's like probably 30 different types of metal bands, of styles, doom metal, black metal, this metal, that metal, electro dance metal, this and this and this and this. It's like I went through a list one time on one of my shows, and me and this guy were talking. It was like he just couldn't believe it. He was like, I never heard of half of more than that. I haven't heard of any of those. I mean, it's like, it's people.
There's a lot.
They're trying to be more creative, but they're really not being more creative.
I agree. Yeah. I think you're right.
It's just more confusing.
Yeah, definitely. I couldn't agree more, man.
So what you got coming up now? So we got your new album that you're working on. Do you have an idea on that? When that's supposed to come out?
I'm looking at getting that out at the end of the year. And we've got a show in northern Germany at the end of the year that we're kind of we want to get it ready and prepared for then. But we'll have a single and a video out at some point next month. That'll be from the end. Then I like to drop another song, by the end of the summer, trying to whip people into a bit of a frenzy. You know what I mean, man? But
yes, sir. Well, we're going to have you back at the show at the end of the year when you have your album done with Emma.
Absolutely, man. We'd be honored. Absolutely
Yeah,
honored.
definitely. Yeah. Then you guys could do a promo on your album and talk
That would
about
be
it,
awesome.
talk about the songs, and talk about
Well,
all the details
the
of it.
minute we got our single done and dusted, you're getting it first, my brother. It's coming to you first of all. That is it, 100%.
Si, senor.
You bet.
Yes, sir.
You
I
bet.
appreciate it. Definitely. I'll
Cheers, man.
do a nice review on it.
Well, bless your heart. That's it.
Better be a nice review, though. We'll see. We'll
Well,
see if it's a nice review.
sweet.
Anyways, just joking. I love you, man. And seriously, we got down to 4 minutes left.
Okay.
Anybody you like to thank, fans and people that have helped you out throughout the years?
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to thank you first of all for inviting me to do this. That really means a lot. So thank
Always
you, man.
welcome.
Thank you.
My show
And
is your show.
means a lot. You got a great show, and as I said to you, you're for real. You're from the heart, and I think that's quite rare. I'm not a very trusting person anyway, but it's just nice to know and see people that are genuine from the heart. You know what I mean? And that's just you, and that doesn't come across very often for me. I don't think so. But you're top, and just people that believed in the group over the years, because you've had to have quite a lot of patience to support the Faces of Sarah, man, because we've gone down quite a lot of divots, a lot of weird alleyways, and ended up at places we probably shouldn't have been, and missed out on things that we probably should have done, but we're still here standing, man. Do you know what I mean? And
right.
And it's weird to say for a singer for a goth rock band, but I've never felt so positive, about it all. It all kind of everything seems to make sense right now, and that will come out in the music. That's why I'm excited to get it out there.
Yeah, I mean, just because you're goth rock doesn't mean that can't be any positive outcomes.
Absolutely, 100%.
Just because it's dark doesn't mean it just means you're reaching into the darkness to bring out that dang light. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And as we said earlier, touched on earlier, there's enough going on right now that to write a lot of very dark songs. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you can. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, by the end of the track, you'll be probably murdering yourself. Definitely. I mean, seriously, it's really, really dark age. A lot of people need help.
True, man.
So just write from your heart and reach out to these people and let them hear some good soul. Here's something that's uplifting. And
because that's the message I really do like to get across, is that you're not the only ones. For the worst kind of feeling, it's a feeling of isolation. Sometimes you can think no one understands what I'm going through right now. Lonely place to be. So even if it's just by the power of a song or two, just to go, which I've listened to songs like this that have helped me, and just go, wow, this guy's been through it as well, and he's done all right. So just
because you're on a stage doesn't
exactly.
mean that you are well. You know what I mean? Just
because
you're on a stage, it doesn't mean that you have everything going for you.
Absolutely,
upstairs.
Man.
So I mean, we all need that love, and
that's
we all
right,
need
bro.
that strength.
Totally
we all need each other.
That's it.
So,
true.
All right,
Love
all right, buddy. I love you, man.
Love you too, brother. Speak
on my show today, really, I do, and I love you with all my heart, Nick. And I thank you again. You're always welcome. Hit me up all the time. I want to hear some of your other stuff too. What was that? The other project,
Heartbreak Noir. Yeah.
Hey, thank you. I was looking up something and I'm like, what the heck is this? So you can send me a link to that or something so I can check it out. I would love to.
Absolutely will, man. I'll send it over to you, 100%.
Thank you. You be well, and thank you, my
brother.
Joining us. We had Nick from Faces of Sarah, and they got some good stuff coming out for us. I know it. I believe in them. So I love you. Cheers. Be well, my friend.
You too, brother. You take care, man.
You be well.
Bye, man. Bye.
Sitting here twisting and turning away my dreams, hoping that something for once is all that it seems. The cries in the dark are calling out somebody's name. Maybe there's someone out there who's feeling the same. I'm waiting for someone to call, waiting for someone to call, to hear me and tell me what the hell went wrong. I'm waiting for someone to call, waiting for someone to call. Trying to recognize some kind of truth through despair. Hoping to God that somebody somewhere's out there, wishing that I could somehow turn back the time, running in circles looking for reason or rhyme. I'm waiting for someone to call, waiting for someone to call, to hear me and tell me what the hell went wrong. I'm waiting for someone to call, waiting for someone to call. Taking a cautious step forwards, another 10 back. Head turning slowly towards the oncoming attack. Memories punching a hole in the back of my mind, letting out secrets I'm trying to keep far behind. Help me, please. I'm waiting for someone to call, waiting for someone to call, to hear me and tell me what the hell went wrong. I'm waiting for someone to call, waiting for someone to call. Someone to go.